to check in with our angriest of all the dogs.
Really drives me freaking crazy.
It's my favorite thing on television.
The disgrace! He's always blaming somebody else. Seven cheating! Let me finish! What's the matter with that guy? That is absurd. We didn't know with that. You didn't know now. No! What?
What the?
For crying out loud, play better football. Now that drove me nuts. Me! I can't hear you guys. They took my headset off. It's not a smart play.
I'm worried about your blood pressure.
That bothered me.
It bothered me. It bothered me too. Christopher Mad Dog Russo.
I got Mr. Clark
you
here.
may look like $1 million
Let's
bucks,
get it.
but I
Get it.
know you're angry.
We got 3 good ones.
Hey,
Ready?
are they
Let's
good?
get it.
Number
Let's go.
1. Let's compare Leon Rose for a minute with Daryl Morey, who might be the most overrated general manager in the history of the National Basketball Association. He is not Red Auerbach. His fascination with James Harden, case in point in Houston. Look at the supporting cast that both these teams have. Knicks have McBride. They got Hartenstein. They got, obviously, Mitchell Robinson. Jay Hart, how good has he been? They make a trade with Detroit to get some help there. They got so many guys who fit this Brunson and Randall, this combination that Leon Rose picked off and made trades, didn't give a lot for him, and did a superb job that made the Knicks a tough son of a gun out, and you can make an argument they're probably the second best team in the Eastern Conference. And then go look at what Morey's done with this Philadelphia team. He's got one of the great players in the history of the sport at the position in Embiid. I know he's injured. He's still got him. And Maxey's going to be great. All right. He's got Kyle Lowry. What? He's got Oubre. What? His backup center is Paul Reed. What? Harris stinks. I mean, he has done such an awful job of putting people around 2 big players, and he deserves to be knocked around. Philadelphia always underachieves. They haven't played in a conference lineup from Embiid. He loved Harden to death, D'Antoni included. They never did anything in big games. And if you watch this Knicks series in these first 2 games, go look at the Knicks pieces. Look at Hartenstein and Robinson and Hart. Look at McBride making 5 threes. But Jonathan the other night making big shots in the 4th quarter. And Philly's got nobody. They got 2 players. And here's Morey, who everybody thinks is Red Auerbach. God, if I was a Philly fan, I'd go nuts. Get him out of town. Number 1.
Mad Dog, up high, giving Leon Rose his flowers, and you're right about it.
Leon Rose deserves his flowers. What I would tell you is that the biggest critique against Daryl Morey is that you had Elton Brand there, who was doing a damn good job. Now, he's still there, but he never should have been relegated in favor of Daryl Morey. They should have kept things as is and not interrupted. I don't think that Daryl Morey is bad, but he's never gotten this team to the finals. We can't ignore that. And him thinking that analytics is the order of the day, no matter what the outcome is.
Stephen A., I don't like your energy, though.
Why?
Your energy needs to match Mad Dog energy. It's about what you mad about.
I got you, but I'm not mad.
You know why? Because the Knicks good.
That was strong.
That was strong. Number 2. But you're paying attention.
I am paying attention.
I'm right here. For you.
Mad Dog. It's not Morey. It's Morey.
Whatever his name is, get him out of here.
All right.
Number 2. Now, this is interesting. I'm flipping around there. I wasn't invited, but I'm flipping. No, don't give me. I was flipping around there a couple nights ago. I was flipping around, watching all the ball games.
Talk to me, Mad Dog.
Flipping all the games. And lo and behold, who do I see sitting next to my buddy McEnroe? Stephen A. But look at this. He's looking at his phone the whole time. This is game 2 of the playoffs, and Stephen A. sitting there is bunching on the phone. So he texted me. What the hell is he texting me for? He's at the game.
He texted me.
He wanted to know. Will you let me finish? He wanted to know the Leafs-Bruins score in the hockey. He saw that Carolina was coming back against the Islanders in the 3rd period.
Stephen A.
And he texted me. I got a guy who claims he's Mr. Nick, and he's sitting at courtside at Madison, across from Spike Lee, and he's texting little Chrissy Russo. For some reason, I don't have the service. What's going on in the NHL tonight?
You more worried about.
I said, oh my.
You more worried about.
I said,
Russo
you're worried about
DiVincenzo?
He had Leafs Bruins with 2-2 in the 3rd, and he wanted to score. What a disgrace. And the Knicks fan thinks he's a big Knicks fan. Guys,
he's just there for looks, Russo.
He scored.
He's just there for looks, Russo.
He wanted the hockey. I'm sitting here with my pajamas, a cookie, and a glass of milk, and I'm getting these text messages. I don't get a score. Well, how did Carolina come back and get the
He was sitting there like Santa Claus.
Game here.
Excuse me.
You are a fraud.
Fraud.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few hours before the Knicks game, Mad Dog Russo said, Tex, where are you today for 10 minutes? When I told him I wasn't available, that I was too busy, I would try to call him in, but then I couldn't. Then he sent me a text message out of the blue at 9:25 p.m. It's 2-2 Leafs, baby. Bruins, if you can't find the score on your phone. All I said was, ha. Then he says, Leafs won. He tried to distract me on purpose because he was mad I didn't show up to do the damn interview on Mad Dog Radio. And now he's come and lying on national television and making up a story about me. You should be ashamed of yourself. Strike me down.
I swear to God.
Hey,
That's what it is.
this all makes him turn up in here.
He did blow me off on the radio. How dare he? He blew me off on the radio. And then I see him talking to McEnroe at the court looking at his phone. Funny, though.
Not when it counted.
Yeah, the fourth quarter.
Oh,
He's
man.
got all these calls now.
Molly.
Maxie was foul.
You know what I need to tell him about,
you do
though?
this
I do
every
this every
Wednesday?
week. You need YouTube TV. I was thinking of you because I discovered there's multicast.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah, I
need
know.
the
You can watch
multiple. So I had 4 games at once, and you can have all the ABC, ESPN. You can have the hockey, you can have the NBA all at the same time. YouTube TV.
That would require him paying more money. He's too cheap.
No, it's not even that
That's
expensive.
not what he'll do.
You have to admit one thing. He's right. I was kidding. You have to admit one thing. That was a tremendous text. Because I saw him looking at his phone. I said, Steve, you can't get a lead score. It's 2-2 in the third. You have to admit that was funny. You have to admit that was funny.
But just tried to lie.
Were you
Yeah, you
more
did.
mad?
Receipts.
Were you more mad that you weren't at the game, or he was with
He was
McEnroe
mad
and
that
not you?
he wasn't
Because
at the game.
McEnroe's his friend. Tell
Here's
me
the bottom
truth.
line.
What were you upset about?
I was annoyed at him because he keeps on telling me I'll take you to a Knicks game. And he knows I love the tennis. And he knows he's sitting there next to John McEnroe.
That bothered you.
And then he's sitting there. He doesn't know. He wouldn't know McEnroe's won 7 Grand Slam titles if they fell on him. He wouldn't
Yes, I
know.
would. Of course I
No,
would.
you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I wouldn't.
Because McEnroe
I
just
wouldn't know
told
about
him
various
courtside.
others, but I would know about McEnroe.
You wouldn't know about that.
Yeah.
So it bothered me that I see him sitting there. That's where I used to
I
sit
have
back
an
in the
idea.
90s.
Here's what's really
I
bothering.
have an idea.
It's too
Here's what's
expensive.
really
Can I
bothering.
make an
Here's what's
idea?
really bothering.
What?
They won't let him sit courtside at the Knicks game. Because of all them years him running his mouth on Mad Mike and the Mad Dog, they put him in the upper decks.
Yeah.
And
Not
that's what
true.
he's not telling you. Oh, yes,
That's
it
not
is
true.
true. Oh, you don't know, darling.
Do you know?
Oh,
what,
yes, it
do
is
you know
true.
what I think we
Yes,
should,
it is
Do you
true.
know what I think we should do?
What?
If the Knicks make it to the Eastern Conference
Which
Finals,
they will.
we've talked about
said that
this
last
for a
year.
long time. We should do a show. Listen to me. We should do a show live in New York with fans and have the two of you on a Mad
That would
Dog
be
Day.
crazy.
That would be epic.
you
The
know.
New Yorkers. We should do
I
it.
have to think about that. I mean, we have to take money into consideration. It's
Okay.
not
Oh,
cheap.
as the executive
It's
producer?
not cheap. It's not cheap. We have to be responsible. But more importantly than that, this dude is big time now with Mad Dog Radio. Some people would say they felt he's abandoned New York. I don't know if they would
So here's
I don't
my
know
question.
if they would embrace
Here's my
Dog.
question.
Yeah.
Would the fans be on Mad Dog's side
Oh,
or
definitely.
Stephen A's
No,
side?
no. They'd be on
His
Mad
side.
Dog's
His
side.
side.
They be
His
on my
side.
side.
That's what I want
It's
to
New
see.
York. It's New
His
York.
side.
It's New York. It's New York. It would definitely be me.
I'm a New Yorker.
It would definitely be me.
He lives
They know,
in L.A.
they know.
and Miami Beach.
Have you heard him complaining about New York? Taking the train,
Ryan,
the
let's
traffic,
be
and
honest.
everything.
We know who the fans are coming to see. More First Take after this quick break. Yeah.